All right. So the title of this talk is Mainstreaming Goddess Spirituality as a Method to Assuage Chaos. People turn to religion in times of chaos. No doubt when St. Paul was run out of Ephesus, lucky to be alive after he tried to turn the masses away from their beloved Artemis, he must have had his doubts if Christianity would ever stick. Likewise, for St. Thomas in 72 CE, when he saw an apparition of Kali in Calcutta as he tried to convert the heathens. If you lived and worshipped in pagan Rome, you probably never thought you'd see the day the empire would be dominated by Christians. And if you were an early Christian fearing for your life, you surely wondered what the future held. In more recent times, it wasn't that long ago, there was debate if women even had souls. The United States allowed slavery, women couldn't vote, and the thought of an African American or a woman becoming president was unheard of. So one thing for certain is times change. And it changes because people will it. It can change because of a profound event, or when circumstances collide that usher in transitions and new beginnings. Some people say the concept of goddess, whether she be a deity, an archetype, or ideal for cultural and social change, is an idea whose time has come and gone. Based on research and empirical data, I'm going to make the case to you right now that mainstreaming goddess spirituality, culturally and politically, is an idea that's not had a chance yet to be reborn or flower to its full potential. To the naysayers, I say keep an open mind and heart. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't or it can't. Put aside your hopelessness, your fear, your pessimism, and remember it took Christianity several hundred years to become a major religious influence. So why goddess spirituality? Okay, well, goddess by her many faces across continents and cultures is a role model for tolerance, diversity, and inclusivity. Whether it be a deity, an archetype, or an ideal, the feminine face of God can become common ground, a broad and diverse umbrella under which many can gather and find safety from the storm of chaos. She makes no demands that people worship no other God but her. And she says that there aren't certain peoples who are entitled to the only keys to the kingdom. Neither does she say that others have the right to convert the heathens of the world. No fatwas, no inquisitions or crusades in the name of goddess. No decimation of foreign cultures deemed other. Nor does goddess give humanity the right to dominate and exploit the natural resources of earth, its people and creatures. Within goddess spirituality, we are the stewards and caretakers of earth, its many peoples, not the masters. So the benefits of embracing goddess could have some of the aforementioned external effects, but let's not forget the more personal benefits. Briefly, women step into their own power and won't be oppressed. Men reclaim their compassionate heart and they let go of that survivor of the fittest mentality. Qualities once misinterpreted as weakness are now accurately viewed as strengths. Both genders recognize the need for balance, harmony, and equality between peoples and sexes. Only when the feminine is known and embraced can both men and women find equilibrium on both the inner and outer planes, and then take the next step toward morphing those ideals into society at large. And as goddess spirituality is reconstructed for the contemporary world, people are doing what they've always done. They cherry pick the best ideas, they reinterpret, they redefine, they rethink, they reclaim. They assign new and relevant meaning for in a contemporary context that moves a movement forward. And they provide benchmarks for living, new benchmarks. Goddess becomes the antithesis of many of the world's woes.